What's up, gamers? It's your boy. Launchpad 1412. Excited to be back with some more Madden 19 gameplay here. We got an online ranked match versus a random opponent. My opponent has the Baltimore Ravens. We got the Minnesota Vikings. And we got a pretty good game, man. This is a pretty good. Oh my goodness. We hit him with this spin move early. I'm actually in the midst of watching some March Madness right now. I was editing the video and watching my daughter at the same time. And I was like, you know what, man, let me just put this up for him real quick. Since I had it edited already. But we throw to the right-hand side. I'm actually watching Kentucky versus Abilene Christian. And I don't care what game I'm watching the game. Villanova versus St. Mary's, man. I'm watching all of them, man. I love March Madness, and it's probably why it's going to be a decline in the videos because I'm watching March Madness so much. I thought it started on Tuesday, which is wild. But at any rate, we never get sacked right here. Score still 0-0. Bottom of the first quarter. We got to try to make something happen. But we ended up missing this field goal. I couldn't even believe I ended up missing that field goal, man. That was just so uncharacteristic of me of missing that field goal. But with the way the field goals are set up, is that every once in a while you're just going to miss one like that. You know, you just got to deal with it. Third down, 12. My opponent had the ball. Throws to the left-hand side. Gets the first down. Sneaky. Nice, man. He had too much time. He or she had too much time in that pocket. I got to do a better job of putting pressure on my opponent in this contest. Second down and 10. He goes to the middle. Gets a nice little game right there. 8 yards. Third down and 2. Goes to the left-hand side. It's your boy. Looking good, Billy Ray. Getting a nice pick animation right there. And that's to me when I play. Oh, hold on. You know what? You know what's funny? I didn't even play my cover 2 man or my cover 3 man flat zone right there. That was a blitz zone. I'm not sure what made Rose go down. I guess he just had the acknowledgement of it. Man, I wish there was more corners with that type of intellect on defense to do stuff like that, man, because it would make I probably have way more wins, man, if that was the case. And my opponent gets a nice run with Lamar Jackson. You got to run out the pocket with Lamar Jackson just to keep your opponent honest when the opportunity presents itself. You got to remember when you're running out the pocket with these quarterbacks, you got to remember to slide like my opponent did. And you got to remember that you want enough space to be able to run where you're running. You know, you don't want to just run just off GP. And my opponent tied the game up. You don't want to just run off GP. As you can see, I'm playing differently now. I was going through a phase where I was throwing the ball a lot, and I would probably throw like 30 to 40 passes a game, get like 340 yards. But now we're back to kind of the old launch pad where I run the ball. I have a little bit more of a balanced attack, and I usually win more when I play like this. But I just go through phases where I just want to just throw the ball. I just want to have, you know, as much fun with Madden as I can. I throw the ball out. My opponent goes deep. Check out this, man. Had it right there. We end up smacking him. And they end up not getting it. Right there. Third down and 10. Let's see what my opponent can do. Staying in the middle. We end up getting an interception right there. User alert, man. That dude is mad slow. Dude, I picked the ball. It's mad slow. I'm not sure why he is that slow. It don't make no sense for someone to be that slow, but he ended up getting that pick, though. But he got the awareness, though. I could tell that he has the awareness. I could tell why he's out there on the field, why he gets burned, as we end up getting tackled right there. Third down and 3, we go to the left-hand side. Good job by my opponent by not necessarily getting the big play. The big play was there available, but he put his players in a proper position to make sure I don't get a big touchdown, so I was forced to go small, but we didn't get a bunch of yards on that play. Fourth down and 1, we decided to take this field goal. I was like, you know what? The way this game has been going, this field goal could be pretty big right here. And let's see what happens. But check out this. I end up getting lucky right here. Look at this, man. What luck. This guy ends up fumbling the ball. I mean, this is too lucky. This just doesn't happen often. We don't get this huge play right here by Cooks. Cooks had 45 yards in this contest on 11 carries. You know, which he could do better. But the Baltimore defense is pretty stingy. You know, you're just not going to be getting a whole bunch of yards on the Ravens defense all the time. It's the nice touchdown right there by Cooks. You know, and that touchdown was available because of me mixing the plays up. Passing, running, passing, confusing my opponent. He probably thought I was going to pass in that play, so we ended up getting wide open. Because if you look at my past videos, that angle route right there is usually not that wide open, as we end up getting an interception. 2 interceptions by this guy, the slow guy. But he's in the right position to make a play, and he got the awareness. As a matter of fact, Villanova and St. Mary's is on right now with 10 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in the first half. As my opponent gets to pick right back, I'm like, man, you got to be kidding me, man. That was not a good play on my part. I'm just trying to keep the ball rolling and I'm not necessarily too psyched about the victory. As as far as to the point where I got to hold the ball and just just run. I was like, no, let me just throw it. Keep the game kind of interesting, kind of fun. We end up getting picked off right there as we bat that down, play action fake, go to the middle, and my opponent tried to get a good play right there. I'm not. This is the only crawl I kind of had of my opponent because I'm gonna be honest with you. If you take that fumble away, that fumble was a big play because that fumble gave me only like 30 yards to go to I had to score. And if you give me 30 yards to go, like 8 times out of 10, I'm probably going to make that happen. So, that was definitely a little bit unlucky for my opponent, for that to happen to my opponent. But the one crawl I had with my opponent, I don't know why they were doing play action on 3rd and 4th down, but I mean, they ended up getting a playoff, though. I guess they like to play, they didn't know how to switch out of it. But anyway, we ended up getting sacked right there on the last play of this contest. So shout out to my opponent, man. Much love, much respect. I mean, played the heck of a game. This game could have went either way. This game, like I said, you take that fumble away, maybe my opponent wins the game. Who knows? My opponent is actually natural beauty, so maybe I am playing a female. You never, you never know. That sounds like a female name, right? I mean, I'm assuming that is. So I mean, hey, this chick was pretty good. I mean, I do know chicks. Well, not now, but when I was younger, I knew chicks that could play Madden. Like when on my PS2, PS3 days, I really didn't know girls that could play Madden. Not to go on a rant here, but the thing of it is, I've been around strong women my whole life. The three out of my 4 people on my personal Mount Rushmore are women. My Aunt Beverly, my mom, and my grandma. They are all women, and they're all there for a reason. And they have shown nothing but strength throughout my life. So when I talk about women as if they are equal to us, I mean, I had no reason to believe otherwise. My first opponents playing basketball that were really, really tough. This I'm dead serious, and I was like 5, 6 years old. It was 2 women. It was 2 girls. And they would push me down. They were rough, man. They would push me down, fall on top of me. They were rough, y'all. I'm telling you, man, they were rough, man. It was 2 girls, and they were tough, man. And the girls, like I said, when I was young, girls could tackle. Like I knew girls in my neighborhood that will tackle you, just like anybody else will tackle you. So I've always had strong females around me. So my respect for women is pretty high. Just in case some of you guys are wondering, man, this is your boy Launchpad 1412, and I'm out.